Welcome to Bator International's Classic Online Motorcycle Sales. Just giving you a little walk through the shop here to show you what we have on the racks today. This is a 1976 Harley Davidson Sportster. This is an all-original paint bike. And very clean. Very original. We even have the original exhausts that go with it, as well as the original air cleaner. And then next we have, this is a I think this is a, can't remember what year this is, I think it's an 84 Bmw R100. Very nice original paint bike. And we're going to go ahead and service her out to make sure that it's all good to go for its next happy owner. I have ran this up the street and it actually does run really well. It's just got a small little oil leak we're going to take care of before we let her out of the door. We also have a couple of my Formula Continentals that we're working on. This is a 1984 Royale RP39. This runs a 2-liter Ford engines with the Hewland Mark 9 transmission, 4-speed tranny. And this is a 1983, I think it is, and this is an Argo JM14. Basically the same car. Because Royale bought out Argo back in the day, so they went ahead and just rebadged the JMs to the RP39s. And they sent 4 of them over to the United States to race back in the day. This is an XR1000 engine that's been built out with branch heads and all the high-performance good things on it. And we've got her stuffed into a Harley-Davidson XR750 chassis. This is sort of an impromptu walk-around, so excuse some of the mess and so on in the shop. This bike has got a cherry 35 millimeter Cherryani front end on it, road racing forks. And it's just waiting in line for us to get to it. This is the Trackmaster. This has the 750 Bonneville engine in it, and this is all of the carbon fiber products that we produce for these bikes. We also help produce the Trackmasters. Beautiful bike. And this is my 1988. This is a Formula Atlantic. It's a Swift DB4. This runs the 1.6 liter Toyota dual overhead cam 4 AGE engines, and this is a really fast little car. Got a new nose cone sitting up on the wing. It's a different style. I have 2 different styles. First style has the earlier type, and it has a tendency of hitting things when I get a little too close to the other racers. So I'm going to try that one, see if it'll help me out a little bit. This is a 1930 Indian 4-cylinder. We just fired it up, and this is on its way to its new owner, along with a 1940. This is a Harley Davidson Wld. This has a 4-speed Al Knapp transmission in it. The engine's been all gone through, built by David Serafan. And this is also going to its new owner. Just fired her up too, make sure she's all good to go. And you can see on our shelves here we've got a variety of things. We have VL parts, we have more of the transmissions for the Hewlands, we have rear fenders and tanks for the Trackmasters, body pieces, wheels, nose cones, batteries, frames, more race car parts. And then down this way here we have a few engines ready to be put into some of the racers. This is a 2-liter Ford. And here's another 2-liter Ford. And I have another one underneath the cover there. I have a few parts. This is a rebuilt Hewland Mark 9 That's going in the Royale. And then we also have a little Lotus 4-cylinder engines, dual overhead cam. I'll probably build this one out and put it in one of the cars as well. I'll just give you an idea what's going on here in the shop. It's ever changing. And again, it keeps us busy with what we do. We buy, sell, and restore antique and classic motorcycles. We've done restorations for a number of years, and we have many that are actually out in the world today in different museums, showrooms, and in private collections. This room here houses our bikes for sale, at least some of them. Let me turn on some lights. This is a nice little Norton 850 with a narrow featherbed frame. Nicely set up. And then I believe this one is a 1977 Triumph 750. Beautiful little bike. It's a great runner. It's been sporterized a little bit. It has a custom rear seat and just a nice piece. Next we have a Moto Guzzi Le Mans. This is an all-original bike. Original paint. It's a nice piece as well. Looking for a new home. And then we have a Triumph Trident. I believe this is a 77. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's hard to remember everything. And a little bit of the artwork that we have on the walls shows some of the board trackers. We've had a number of board trackers come through our showroom here. I've sold some of the best. I've owned some of the best. We've had Crockers in this room. We've had, oh gosh, you name it. We've had at Henderson's. We've had just the best of the best when it comes to motorcycles. We've had them, we've owned them, we've sold them. This is a 1970, I think it's a 73 Harley Davidson FLH, nicely restored. It's not a perfect restoration, let's say, but it was restored to ride. It's a real pretty little bike. And then this bike, this is very special. This is the Trackmaster prototype for the Harley Big Twin engine. This is called the Miler. This bike is also for sale right now, even though it is the prototype. But some lucky owner will be picking up the very first of a line of the Trackmaster Milers that will be built. So if you're interested in this little girl, let me know. We don't have it advertised at this time. And then this is just a modern Triumph here. This is sort of a rider for myself. Great little bikes to ride. Over here we have a 1916 Thor. This is a V-twin. This was done back in the 70s or early 80s, I should say. I'm not exactly sure, of course, but as far as being restored. The reason I know this is all of the bright work has been done in chrome instead of in nickel. This is a very typical build type or restoration that they would be doing back in the years, because they just weren't as particular as we are today as far as political correctness on these motorcycle restorations. This is a very nice bike, and the sheet metal and the rest of the bike is in excellent shape, so this isn't something that was just built out of parts, but from a very nice original bike. This bike here, this is a 1948 Harley Davidson Wr. This bike just found a new home, so the new owner over in Germany is very excited to own it. And we fired it up the other day and put it on the website, so he got a chance to hear it. And then this is a Kawasaki police bike. I also ride this bike every once in a while and just have a blast with it. It's a great bike, and these bikes are relatively inexpensive, but an excellent bike to ride. I really like them. But if you do take this out on the road, you have to cover the red and blue spotlights in the front and also tape over the police name on the side of the fairing, or you will be busted for impersonating an officer. And you don't want to have that done to you. We'll take a walk through the house here. I've got a few bikes in the living room. Here's my mom and dad, Ed and Helen Bator. And my mom was actually on Queen for a Day back in the 50s, believe it or not. Very proud of them both. They're both now passed, and lost my mom about a year and a half ago, my dad about 12, 13 years. This is a Ducati F3. This is one of 5 built. Approximately 5 of these bikes were built. And just a very special bike. I believe we have this traded off, and this bike may be going back to Italy. They appreciate these bikes more so than we do here in the United States, and they also understand how rare they are. So with regards to Ducati history, this bike is a very big part of it. This little bike here is a 2004 Honda. This is called a Dream 50. This was a reissue of this model, a little bit subdued with regards to the performance of the engine and the horsepower of the Honda C110. But they offered one of these bikes per dealership back in the day, and they're just sort of a cute little collector bike. And this one's brand new, never been fired up. And I believe that this Harley is a 1956. This is a Hummer. Fully restored, perfectly restored, I must say. Proper parkerizing and CAD plating where it should be, and the engine is beautifully done. It also is done in the Champion yellow paint scheme, which is correct for the day. All of these motorcycles are available on our website at www.bator, international.com, or you can call me direct at 805-798-1802, and I'll be happy to speak with you.